All right, we're finally tearing out the floors in this living room.
Listen. Go help him.
Our middle child has been up vomiting all night. I know that's way too much information. Ow.
Oh, I'm stuck.
And just like that, demo day is done. Hey guys, so tonight I'm at basketball practice with my son. He's inside in the gym, and I just needed to come out and share with you about what happened today with my daughter. We were at her pre-K assessment, just getting to see how her benchmarks are and just discussing things with her teacher. And her teacher just really stopped me in my tracks with a story about her. She was telling us about how she's watched her grow throughout the year and just seen her go from a very, very young pre-Ker to, I mean, she's still a young pre-Ker, but just maturing and growing and learning and just seeing her strength grow, and talking about her going across the monkey bar. She said she has watched her every single day try to go across those monkey bars and to always fall. It was every single day she would see her go. She would get a little bit further, but she would always end up falling. But this week, she got all the way across, and it makes me sad because she said that she was starting to get her phone out when she finally made it across, and she didn't get to capture it. But she does have a video, and I'll see if I can get that from her. But
There you go, you did it!
But what's really cool is she taught me a lesson there. Because so many things in my life, I don't know about you, but in my life, I want to kick off and I want to run. I want to get all the way across those monkey bars the very first time. But my 4-year-old and her little adolescence, little babe mind, she had the determination to never give up. It was every single day she would try. It's been over 100 days of school by now, and she finally got it. And man, that is just so inspiring that my 4-year-old daughter can show me what it's like to give full determination, to work as hard as she can, to never give up, even when people around her are probably getting across those monkey bars. She continued to go until she got over there. And it's just really encouraging for me, because in my head, when I see so many different carnivore stories, or people at the gym, or in work life, or in ministry life, just people excelling so much more than me, that it's not about what everyone else is doing. It's the getting 1% better every single time. And she just really encouraged me in that today. And I just want to share that with y'all. If you're feeling discouraged, remember, you may not make it across the monkey bars. It may take you well over 100 days to get across 5 steps that you're wanting to get. But keep going, keep working for it, and let my little girl be that inspiration to you that you can finally get across. I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so the office is finally cleaned out. We have gotten everything out of here. It took multiple days to kind of sort through stuff and to figure out where we wanted it to go. But everything's out of here, and I've never realized how, I mean, it's a small office, but of how large it was without the bookshelves and the craft stuff and just the trash everywhere, honestly. But today is demo day, so we're gonna tear these floors out today. I have to hurry up and get this done because my family should be home very shortly, and we'll have Fajita Friday, which is what we do every single Friday. We grill up some fajitas, and it's just a wonderful meal. So I'm gonna try to get these floors done as quickly as I can to where we can get these done and start prepping the rest of the house, the living room, the dining room, all those different things, to where we can get that area prepped and ready to where we can just save a few $1,000s on tearing out the floors ourselves. So if you'll join me, we're gonna get this room all fixed up. I have this one spot that I can just tell is already coming up a little bit, and I'm gonna start tearing out right there, and we'll see how fast or slow or painful this goes. It's actually been really easy up until now. I zoomed in way too far, so you've been watching my feet. But it's been relatively easy trying to get all this out. So now I'm just trying to figure out these side pieces, try and get everything cleared out. All right, let's flip it and go to the other side. So there we have it. The office is done, ready for the new floors. All the prep is already done since it's a floating floor. I don't have to tear out the nails from the carpet tack strips. So it is all ready to go and ready for the family to get home because I am starving. I'm ready for some fajita Friday and enjoying some time with my kiddos. We have so much to get done before we go on vacation. So there's a lot more to this process that we'll be sharing with you, and we'll see you later. Who's ready for Fajita Friday? Good job, boys. Good job, Goforth.
Lean back. I just
Emerson.
go help him. Lean back.
Hey guys, good morning. It is Monday morning. I probably look and sound exhausted, and that's because I am. We had a crazy weekend. Saturday, we were out of town for our son's basketball tournament to end the season. It was sad because we lost in the second round of that tournament. We had gone all season being undefeated, and then we lost in the second round of the tournament. But what stunk more about it is that we had beaten this team twice before in the season. But it's fine. My son still had a great time with his friends and teammates, and we got to cheer them on and finish up that season. And while it was a sad note, it was still fun to get to see him do that. Then we came home, started getting the house more prepared. Friday, we got the office floors torn out. Today, we're going to get the living room floors torn out. My son wants to be a part of that, actually, because he saw what work went into the office, and so he's wanting to learn how to tear out floors, and so that's going to be a fun training time for him of just learning how to do that. And then last night, at about 2:30 in the morning up until now, our oldest daughter, our middle child, has been up vomiting all night. I know that's way too much information, but we've gone through every set of sheets for our bed. My poor wife got showered with it in the middle of the night just because she, without notice, would get sick. And it was the weirdest thing because she wasn't lethargic, she wasn't running a fever, she would just get sick. And so we are doing our best to maintain her health during this time. What's that again? And she wants me to tell you that she threw up in our bed multiple times. But we're doing in my bed. But we are hoping to keep her away from everyone. She's not a huge cuddler, but I'll cuddle her when she wants to, but then disinfect and get back to work, but also try our best to keep everyone else to stay in a healthy state because we have so much to do before we go out of town in a couple weeks. We have to get the rest of the house prepared for these new floors while we're gone. I'm so happy that we stacked new floors on top of vacation because it's just pure chaos. And now we have to figure out how to board our dog for that week that we're gone. So there's a lot of things going on up in here, and I'm doing my best today not to spiral, because it's an awful day. Like, yes, I am physically and mentally and emotionally exhausted from trying to stay awake to help our baby, or our daughter, but also like trying to get a little bit of rest and try to puzzle piece this house and getting ready for our vacation, it has just been pure chaos. And so I'm doing my best today not to spiral. I will probably have more cups of coffee than just one, which is I normally just only have 1 cup of coffee a day. In fact, I do have that second one already going already. And then trying to make sure I'm not just going to the kitchen because I have the excuse of, oh, you were up all night. Oh, you didn't even make it to the gym today. Oh, your daughter's sick. Like giving yourself those excuses. So I'm trying my best not to do that today and to stay on course to where this evening, when my son gets home, we can work on the floors. And then after that, we can have a good feast and eat our meat and enjoy that rather than an evening of regret. Because yeah, I didn't go to the gym today, but I will get my workout tonight, tearing those floors out and just the physical activity that comes with that. So I'll probably show that to you guys of tearing out those floors and that process, because it's a semi-large living room and a lot of planks to rip out and a lot of patience for my son who's wanting to learn how to tear those out. And so I'm sure we'll show you that process and we'll see you then. All right, we're finally tearing out the floors in this living room. Brother has been asking to help. He's already getting started. He has his safety goggles on and his snow gloves because he doesn't want to wear grown-up leather gloves. And so that's just the outfit he's wearing, and not to mention his Olympic wrestling shorts. And so we're gonna jump into these floors. We're gonna get everything going. It's been a long, long day because we've been battling stomach bug with our oldest daughter and trying to navigate of keeping everyone healthy and also trying to get our house in order. And so we're going to do our best to get these knocked out as quickly as possible. I don't know about you, but it's already been the Mondayest of Mondays today, and just trying to get back into the swing of things into the week. And so today's rough. And so hopefully this will be a nice workout. Man, my hands are killing me just from the 20 minutes in my office. So I'm sure the time that it takes to get this done is going to kill me. But I hope you'll join me and we'll see how these floors turn out and getting ripped out. It's kind of sad to see them go, but there's a lot of different spots that the wood veneer has just chipped away and we're not able to cover up the blemishes. And so it's time to get these out and to get some new ones in. It's a hard pill to swallow for the cost of the floors, but we know that it will be a great investment as far as getting that return on enjoying our home. We're not trying to put it up for sale, but we're just trying to get it to a spot that we enjoy this. And so since I didn't get to go to the gym today as part of my carnivore reset, I am going to be doing that now. And we have some wings in the oven and some ribeyes defrosting in the sink and some water for us to be able to chow down. And there's the call of our dishwasher because we're trying to get everything clean, all of our sheets, everything, so that we can get this sickness out of the house. So join us as brother and I get these floors done. Hopefully it's a very simple and quick process and we'll be out of here. Got to make sure we wear safety goggles, as he said. These are not flattering, brother. All right, you ready? All right. Here we go. We're going to start stacking them right here. All right, remember you got to get in and you got to split it. Remember?
I can't split with it.
Yeah, you can. You just got to get in there. Okay, let me see that. Right, now we're going to come in and we're going to just going to stack it between each of the planks where we can break that seam. All right, so come over here. Nope, get that. I need your help. Come up under here. Pull up. Pull up. Ah, there we go. Yeah.
We just took at it.
Tuck has been asking to do this for a few days now, and I love getting to show him some of the hard aspects of being a homeowner, and also getting to be the dad of showing him, hey, this is how we take care of our family. This is how we save some money. Even though I'm probably doing it in all the wrong ways. In fact, last night, a little dude smacked me right in the middle of the head with one of these planks, and it hurt like a dickens. Some of my most favorite memories was when I was doing this kind of stuff with my dad there, man. Because you get to learn, I'm talking to you, because you get to learn the payoff of hard work, you know?
What did your dad teach you this?
Yes, my dad, he didn't teach me how to tear out floors, but he taught me that we don't just automatically pay someone to do everything that we can do a little bit of. Because while I don't know how to lay floor, do you know how to take out these floors? And this is saving us money.
Daddy,
To where we can go do stuff.
Daddy, I'm doing right here.
Of course, my watch zoomed in again. Let's see if we can record the rest of this without zooming in with my wrist. Woo! Which reminds me, we also have an outlet or a light fixture to fix. A light switch to fix. All right, brother. Nope. Nope. Come right here. See? Look. Whoa! Ooh, did you do that? My word, brother.
Oh, Daddy!
Man. This is what the new floors are going to be. All right, Bubby, let me show you how to do it easy.
Ow,
Let me show you. Let me show you how to do it very easy. Come down here where it's already. See, look.
White thing.
See, look. All you gotta do is go pull it now.
Mom, am I doing a good job?
All right, so that's it. Now we just gotta take this load to the truck. Ow. The floors are done, man.
Let me see what
You're getting out in one piece. Don't fight me on this. Oh, I'm stuck. All right, believe it or not, that's a wrap on these floors. It's crazy like how much it took out of me and how I destroyed my shin, and brother destroyed his shin a little bit too. Guess we're just like father and like son, right? But now I just gotta sweep up in here, get these ready, and see if I have time to get to the tile. I might just have to pay them to rip that out and get that done. But I'm not too proud for that because it was about the same price to take out these floating floors. And it took me 30, 45 minutes to get that done. And just like that, demo day is done. This has been a long time coming. We really have enjoyed these floors, but there was gouges everywhere. There were pieces that were splintering, and while the floors still looked pretty nice if you just walked past them, for us who have to live with the floors every single day, it was just time for them to go. And we're just ready to have one single flooring throughout the main living areas. And with the open floor plan, you can tell the different areas in it. We just want it to flow a lot better. And so we're excited to get this done. This is kind of like a flashback to when we were remodeling our last house. While this house doesn't need a complete remodel, we're working on the floors, but our last house, we pretty much did a complete remodel from floor to ceiling of that house, and ripping out those floors at nearly 400 pounds Jordan. And man, it took out the life in me. But today I was able to get these floors out of here while I didn't have to scrape up wood and splintering from the wood glue like I did in my last house. I was still able to see such a huge difference of me able to get up, move around, go, work with my son to get stuff done rather than just being just so exhausted that I didn't want anyone to be a part of it. And it's just been cool to see the two different sides of Jordan, of pre-carnivore to the carnivore lifestyle that I live now, because I do have that stamina. I feel like the 400-pound Jordan would have had to stretch this over a couple of days, but to rip out all of these floor planks, even with trying to teach my son a little bit of how I did it, even if I did it the wrong way, we got it done. But even in that, I was able to get all of it done within 45 minutes. And the office, I was able to get done with just 20 minutes. And so while I know that I don't have to mesh carnivore into every single thing I do, it is just so evident to me of how amazing the carnivore lifestyle has been for me to get this new life, to see every bit of it, even with the big gouge I have in my calf from last night. It's crazy just to see the difference in how I'm able to handle pain, how I'm able to get up and down. Man, I could not spend just a couple seconds on the floor on my knees at the last house. I actually went and bought a shop stool that rolled to where I could lay my body on it because there was just so much weight and pressure on myself. So I was able to get on the ground on my knees, and sure, I'm getting old. It still hurt my knees, but I wasn't just straight up miserable that entire time today getting to do it. It was actually exhilarating and fun to get active, to do something within my house because we know the reward that's coming soon. And so I'm here to say that my story, it's messy, it's all over the place, but I'm sharing with you guys the life that carnivore brought me out of who I used to be. In the midst of that remodel, there was a moment that I got an infection in my belly button, and my belly button exploded in some way and oozed out. It was such a horrific thing, and I think I've shared that in a previous video. I won't go over it again because it's just gross. But just to see the health that I've come into, I still have a long way to go. I know that I have flubber. You don't have to comment about it. I know that I still have some obesity to move past and to get rid of, and some flab to let go of. But this is a process that I'm getting to see the results. I'm getting to see the life that I'm getting back, and to share with you of how much this is really worth it. And if this story has encouraged you, hit that like button and share it with someone who also could use that encouragement. I have a lot more life to live. I mean, I certainly hope so, God willing, and a lot more stories to share. And so if you'd like to see more of that journey, hit that subscribe button to see what's coming next. I'm thankful for you guys joining me this week to see what this third week of my reset is. It's no longer reset week. We're just getting back into the normal groove of carnivore. And so over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be releasing some of our vacation chronicles of just sharing how we've done carnivore over vacation before we get to our big vacation where I get to share with you of eating carnivore on a carnival cruise. That's fun. I should say that 3 times fast. Carnivore cruise. But anyways, I'm going to share with you guys of how my diet has gone through that, making sure that I'm not giving in to that endless ice cream and pizza, but I am gonna go tear up some Guy Fieri burgers. If you've never had those on a carnival cruise, those things are fantastic. But again, no buns, none of the stuff on the side, none of the fries, but just getting some meat and enjoying that. So I'll be sharing that with you guys and sharing more chronicles as my life goes on for my real life and real results. And until next time, guys, go forth and carnivore.